Gran Colombia dissolved in 1831, just 5 years before the start of Victoria III. So today, we attempt to bring it back, starting as Ecuador. We must secure Venezuela's and New Granada's land to form the nation once more. Also, if everybody watching this subscribed, I'd hit my goal in no time, and it would mean so much to me. Thank you. So yes, we're starting out as Ecuador. And if we go to the Cultures tab, we have Nation, Formation, and we have Gran Colombia. Now, to actually form this, we need to control 6 of these state regions. So it's basically all of the land in Venezuela and New Granada. And we're the weakest one out of the 3. We have less than 500,000 GDP. And both of these have a lot more, especially these guys in the middle. 1.6 million. So they're going to be a challenge. And we actually have no available interests to actually allow us to start diplomatic plays against them. So to increase that, we need to increase our country's rank and also build some naval bases, because they do give you a little bit more maximum declared interests. And I haven't tested this out before, so I have no idea how this is going to go, to be honest. And you can see this state here has nothing built. It's just fields and rivers. We only have a few things built over here, so we're not doing too great, but we're not doing awful. And to actually form Gran Colombia, we need to unlock nationalism, but I think early game, let's just actually focus on technology, building up our GDP. And one of the reasons I'm really excited to try this, as every other game of Victoria 3 I've done, I just build up my economy until the 90s and then just spend loads of money building up a military in one go. But I want to build up our military as we go along rather than our GDP and then our military at the end. I want to do them side by side. So yeah, I think the first step in actually getting an economy is going to be focusing on our agriculture, because look, we have banana plantations and they should earn a little bit of money. So if we can just build some of them, I mean, yeah, it's going to take a while, but that's fine. We can take it slow at the start and just slowly build up our power, mainly our GDP at the start. It's not great. I think if we just focus on the correct buildings, we'll be okay. And we can actually export some tobacco to Brazil for some money, so we're going to do that as well. Probably not a bad thing to do, because we're not in a market, we're on our own, so we are going to have to rely on, trade a lot of the time. Maybe later in the game we can force people to join our market. That's probably not a bad play, but right now we're in no position to do that. And we can also export fruit to the British market. So if we do that, because our banana thing is not really profitable because fruit's not exactly scarce in our market. So if we export some, they're actually making money now because, we actually need fruit to sell. And I think we should now maybe start slightly focusing on our resources. Maybe get some logging camps up, see how that goes. Once we have some iron, coal and wood in our market, we can then move on to more urban things that actually use these materials. A food industries is probably a good idea as well, because look, we can produce a lot of grain. So if we can use that grain then in our food industries, it'll hopefully make our people happier. There's a big shortage of wood, so hopefully that will be fixed slightly when this is built. Yeah, they're actually making decent money now because there's a lot of wood needed on our market. And as you can see, that's definitely helping our GDP. We actually should hit 1 million quite soon, which is a lot quicker than I was expecting. Hopefully the same happens with these food industries, although they're very slow to build. Although I think if we go to buildings, we can enable iron frame, which makes it quicker, I think. Yeah, there we are. Although it is more expensive. So I don't know, is that a good thing to do? No, let's not do that. But we could increase our taxes and lower government and military wages right now, to be honest. We don't really need to pay them a lot. I'm not going to go to war just yet. Now, there is actually also a pretty big need for furniture on our market. So hopefully a furniture manufacturer can make us some decent money. Okay, things may not look so great right now. I'll tell you what we've done. We built furniture manufacturers. Great. They were making decent money. But then we had a massive shortage of wood. So we had to build more logging camps. We built some more here and some more over here. And yeah, we've gone completely bankrupt because it's full of turmoil, which means they pay us less tax. Now, we can definitely recover from this. So I'm not insanely worried. But I think for now, just while we get going, really, I think we're going to have to downsize our military. We can always bring them back later, but yeah, I mean, we need money. We can definitely recover, though. Our economy will hopefully start to make more money. Turmoil will hopefully go down, please. But yeah, it's making okay money now. So hopefully these guys are paying us tax. We are exporting the luxury and normal furniture as well. Now, if we had tools on the market, we'd be able to make so much more furniture and that. But is building a tooling workshop a terrible idea? I think first, we're going to unpause our building and finish building this next logging camp. And then maybe once that's built, we will work on a tooling workshop. Yeah, we'll get that down then to go down after. If we can get some tools on the market, we can then use them tools to speed up the rest of our economy. Well, it's risky. Playing one of these people down here, you just never know what to expect. When you can't rely on like another market, it's definitely much, much tougher. Okay, our tooling workshops are almost done. I'm scared to see if this is just going to go completely terribly or not. Please. Yeah, wood is way too expensive, but now we're making tools. Hopefully, if we enable sawmills, our tooling workshop will be able to make tools, which then can allow us to produce more wood, right? I think it's going well, actually. I think it's working. Yeah, okay, it's actually working. Fantastic. That's exactly what we needed. Yeah, we can do the same on this one as well. So both of our sawmills now are using tools, and that seems to actually, for now, has fixed our big problem with wood. Let's see. What if we enable tools also in our furniture manufacturers? Okay, that actually seems to be okay. Now, our trade routes actually need more convoys. So what we can do, yeah, is just build another port. So yeah, we can upgrade this port, although we do need clippers. So hopefully we can actually import some. Let's see. Clippers. Import some from the Brazilian market. And now upgrade our port to get more convoys for our trade routes, because we're relying on basically exporting all these expensive goods that we make. So the more furniture we can export, the more money these people are going to make, the more wages they're going to make, and hopefully their standard of living will increase. Although right now we are on the max tax level, but it's because we're trying to get rid of this interest that we're paying. Now we can try this. We did just unlock mechanized workshops. We could move our furniture manufacturers to them. I don't know if that's a good idea either. Is that going to keep losing money? Let's see. What if we export more furniture, though? The Peru-Bolivian market. Make the price of furniture go more expensive so they're making more money. Yeah, okay. That seems to have worked for now. We may as well start unlocking nationalism. We do need it to actually form the nation. So we may as well get that out of the way now. Our economy, yeah, has actually passed 1 million as well. Let's see. Grenada is 2.5 and Venezuela is 1.2. So we're about evens with Venezuela. But we still can't declare any interests. Not yet anyway. But we definitely could have done this more focusing on agriculture rather than going like the more manufacturing side of things. But I feel like this will benefit us more in the long run. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. If things fall apart, then that's just pure pain. And I think, yeah, look, on our market, clothes are actually very much sought after. So I think we maybe get some textile mills down as well. We can probably now lower our taxes we'll lower our taxes to the middle amount. So our pops are more rich and hopefully their standard of living will increase with that, because right now it is terrible. So our furniture manufacturers are built and they're actually making pretty decent money. Now we could upgrade to dye workshops, but we don't have any dye being produced. But luckily, we do have the ability to make dye plantations. So we can get some of them down, lower the price of dye, and hopefully our textile mills as well will be able to produce a lot of clothes that we can export and give to our people, and they'll also become very profitable. And we have been busy as well, improving relations with some of the people down here like Brazil, Argentina, and Peru, Bolivia. Because look, when we go to war, we want them to like us, not hate us. So hopefully they don't join their side, and maybe even if we're lucky, they'll join our side. Okay, so the dye plantations are built, but I didn't realize just how little the population is over here. It makes sense. Like, there's nothing here. Like, there's like this. That's it. So, yeah, it is increasing now because there is available jobs. And we have enabled the grass is greener decree, which does give us more migration attraction. So, hopefully now people will come over here, fill our logging camps, and fill our dye plantations. But what we will do is enable dye workshops. So then, hopefully, dye will be in high demand. That means they'll pay decent wages and people will actually move here. I guess that's how it works. I don't fully know, but I imagine if there is available jobs that pay decently, people will come and work them. The population is increasing, so that is good. Now for market access, there's nothing we can do. We are on our way to unlocking railways, but yeah, right now there's nothing we can do. Yeah, our textile mills now is actually incredibly productive. We've gone all the way up to sewing machines. Now craftsmanship sewing would be good, but we have no way to get silk. I could try and import it, but I don't know. Let's see. Can we import any silk? No, there's none available. So yeah, silk is just kind of not possible for us right now. But look, they are making good money, so we're going to expand our furniture manufacturers. Wood is always just so expensive. We need to keep building up our wood. Then once our wood is built up a little bit more, I will also increase our furniture manufacturers. But when wood's so expensive, I feel like that'd just be a terrible idea. And we could definitely import some wood, but I mean, if we find a way to like sufficiently produce it ourselves, it'll just create more jobs. And yeah, now we've basically maxed maxed out our credit limit and we are constructing and we're still making money, it's probably not a bad idea now to actually, say, go to 5 construction sectors. So construction probably will cost us a bit of money now, but it'll be so much faster. And we can go to iron frame building as well. That makes things a lot faster too. Yeah, it's expensive, but I mean, as long as we can balance it correctly, we shouldn't run out of money now. We have that decent-ish base set up ready to go. And we are on our way now. In 31 months, we will unlock railways so we can fix these guys' market access over here. It's so much quicker to build now, but to actually support it, we need more tools, and I think we need iron. Yeah, wood, iron, and tools to construct, because there is a big shortage of that while they're actually constructing. Once they are built, the shortage should just go away. So we'll see now. Look, it's gone through our money, but that's fine. We should make it back quite easily once the construction stops, and once all the shortages are gone. Yeah, there we are, look. So yeah, we need iron for certain things. And if we get iron, we can upgrade our tooling workshop to pig iron tools so they produce more tools. So you know what? We can just build a level 1 iron mine right here. It's going to take 18 weeks, but that's fine. We're probably going to start going into credit now as well. As long as it's built before that, I don't mind. There we are. So we do have iron now. So what we can do now is improve to pig iron tools here. They're going to produce more tools, and these tools should hopefully go back into our iron mines, create iron, which then can be used to create more tools, and then them tools can go to other things as well to make that cheaper. But yeah, we don't want iron to be too expensive because then our tooling workshops will really suffer. That's fine. That's actually worked out pretty well. Our GDP is now up to 2 million as well. We have taken over Venezuela by a fair amount, and hopefully soon we take over New Granada. But we still can't declare any interests. I think if we do get to minor power, we get some interests, I think. Our current prestige is 11. We need to get to 46. So that's, yeah, a fair bit away. I'm not going to lie. Now, because we're using so much bureaucracy on trade routes, we actually have minus 23, which is resulting in us having 16.5% tax waste. So it's probably not a bad idea to create... Yeah, we're going to upgrade our government administration to level 2 to hopefully fix that tax waste. There we go. So that's built. And yeah, we're not wasting any more tax now. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit before we go insanely building. Maybe even build up our investment pool a little bit more. It is just about to hit 100k. Yeah, we don't want to go bankrupt. So let's kind of pay off our credit limit a bit. We are spending 2.8k on interest. But our standard of living is finally not red anywhere. Because earlier it was like bright red. But yeah, it is. It's not green, but it's like a grey, which is okay. It's above the expected, which is good. Brazil wishes to enter into a trade agreement with us. So a trade agreement stops all tariffs and bureaucracy costs of trade routes between them. Let's accept that then. And now we can just export a lot more stuff to Brazil. Like, we can export hardwood to them, which is actually decent money for us. And luxury furniture, look. And that's productivity of 22. So let's do that as well. And it's not costing us anything. And I think it's probably about time we do start unlocking some military technology. I mean, we haven't unlocked any yet. So I think especially like rifling and that is going to be really important for us if we're going to stand a chance. Our coal mine has just been built, but there's not really much use for it. So what we can do to use some coal is this too much of a risk? I don't know. It'll make coal actually quite expensive. They should still make money, I think, but they will be using coal. Let's see. What does this do to our coal mines? Now, if our coal mines get fully employed, because it's actually making money now. Yeah, so we're going to want to start creating a lot of coal. So we're going to want to upgrade that a lot. So we have enabled water tube boilers on our tooling workshops as well. So we can create more tools. And if we do want to start using like transportation everywhere, so we don't need as many people working every job, we need engines. And to actually create engines, we need steel. So I don't think I'll build steel just yet, or do we? Yeah, you know what? Let's get some steel down. This is risky. This could backfire and we just go bankrupt. So we'll build steel mills. And once that's built, we'll build some motor industries to produce some engines. And then we'll start activating like rail transportations. Now, Peru, Bolivia want us to enter their customs union. We're going to say no because we really would like to have our own. But I think we need to increase our power rank, as I don't think you can actually have somebody else join your customs union if you are an insignificant power. But yeah, we have been building up a lot of our industries. So we have motor, steel, and shipyards. None of these are making money right now, which is fine, as once this railway is built, we're going to get out of our credit limit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build a munitions plant and an arms industries, and then we're going to start building up our military. So it is now 1889. And let me just say, this is probably so far one of my least successful runs. Now, it might look good. We've got 8.5 million GDP. That's decent. We just don't have enough people. Like, half of my things are not like fully employed. We have had to downsize a lot of our industries because we just don't have. We come here, we don't have any peasants, like literally none. We have no peasants, and you need peasants to basically work your jobs. They come from the subsistence farms. So yeah, that is a big problem. We kind of upgraded really fast at one point, and it did actually help us get to a minor power. And you may be wondering, how is this such a big jump? And if we go to our prestige and we go 40 from being the leading good producer, somehow we're the leading producer of ironclads. But the thing is, we're not actually making that many of them. This is the ironclads, but that has allowed us to declare interest in New Granada and Venezuela. So at this point, we've built up only 20 battalions. It's not a lot, but Peru and Bolivia did offer to become our allies, so that may help us win. Now, I don't know. For this, what if we puppet them? So I say, let's just go for it. We're going to start a conquer state diplomatic play. Now, let's see. We're going to face both of them. We do have Peru, Bolivia on our side, and we want to conquer as much as their land as possible. So we're going to add them all as war goals. Everything we can conquer, we want. Oh, the United States have joined their side, but because of that, Britain, France, and the Netherlands are now wanting to join us. What can we do for you? Offer to take a treaty port. Panama? I don't know if we want to do that, or do we? Because we are facing the United States now, so we kind of need somebody on our side. You know what? Let's do it then. Here we are. War with New Granada has broken out. Off we go advancing then. Let's hope for the best. We're flying through here. Nobody's even trying to stop us yet. Right here. They seem to be defending this front, which they are also losing. I'm just waiting for the American troops to just get in our way, but we are rushing through their land now. Okay, Britain's troops have arrived. Look, there they are. They're pushing a front right in the middle as well. We're up here taking this border off them, it seems. We're doing a great job of that. America hasn't... Well, America or Spain actually hasn't turned up yet. So if we can actually just siege their whole land before any of their strong allies turn up, that's probably the best result. Oh, there's a big American unit moving up here, but there is 132 British troops as well. There we are, we won. So now, if we go to the cultures tab, 5 out of 6, we need one more county, just one, and we can actually create Gran Colombia. The war still is going on. Let's see, because they want to take the treaty port, and America want to conquer Ecuador, which we can't allow because that's our capital. That's what we've spent this whole time building up. But we are going to want to incorporate them as soon as possible, so we start actually getting tax and that from them. So we're incorporating all of them. They're going to take a few months each. About 2 years-ish. Okay, I think actually the war is over. We did manage to get all our war goals, but at what cost? We're losing 21,000, and I don't really know how to fix it right now. How do we make back this money? We're also, once again, an insignificant power. We're on very low government wages because we don't really have a choice. Social criticism is another minus 20%. So yeah, it's not actually looking too good for us right now. And we only need... one more county. Okay, slowly our economy is starting to turn around. We had to remove a lot of things. We did incorporate one of the states. They don't have the best market access, but there's just not much I can do about that right now. We have to get out of so much debt. We're paying over 10,000 in interest right now. Income taxes, yeah, everything's just on the max. Slowly our jobs are filling back out, and then they go in like down and then up, down and then up. So... things are not going great, but as long as we can now get out of debt, it shouldn't be too difficult to get that 7 extra prestige. We can just upgrade our army a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. We should pass 107 prestige. Once that is passed, we can declare interest in Venezuela, take some more land, and hopefully, finally, form Gran Colombia. Or we can actually owe an obligation to Peru, Bolivia, and they will become a part of our customs union. Let's just do it and hope it's not a terrible thing for all our supplies. Oh no. We now have major shortages everywhere. Oh, actually, I think it's actually fixing itself. So if you go to our market, look, yeah, our market now goes all the way down here. And I think that's actually been a good thing. Because now I think it took a little bit of time to adjust. Yeah, they seem to actually be helping out enough. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Wonder if we can get anybody else to join. No, we can't seem to get anybody else, but that's fine. We are gearing up for another war. And all of our states are now fully incorporated. So we are getting full tax. Right, I think 2 million should be enough. We don't have a massive army. So hopefully this can support us. So conquer state. So we're going to face Venezuela. And all of these people are going to be on the fence. Everybody's directly in the middle. They're fearful. That works for me. So now we're going to activate all our conscripts and just hope no one big joins their side. Oh no. East India Company has joined them. out of everybody. Yeah, they're not conceding now, I'll tell you that much. There we are, war with Venezuela, and most importantly, the East India Company has broken out. We just gotta hope we're really quick getting through this line. The East Indian Company does actually have 24 units here. How good are they though? That's the problem. Okay, we have more offense than they have defense, so we are able to win this initial battle, it looks like. We do have a big advantage. Our war support is dropping quite fast, but as long as we can keep taking bits of their land, it shouldn't drop as fast as theirs. Yeah, we're getting lucky with these battles. It looks like we're gonna win another one right there. The East Indian Company didn't like send all their troops, luckily, so if they did, we'd be in trouble, but they only sent like a small portion, so that has allowed us to really win this so far anyway. I don't want to get too confident. 90%, yeah, there we are, minus 98. One more battle won, and we should actually get this, and we are about to win one more. So now if we go to cultures, formable nations, we can form Gran Colombia. Here we are. That was actually very anticlimactic. I was expecting like at least some noise. You know, some like victory noise or something. No. Yeah, there we are. We're 20th in the world. Our GDP is 15 million. Number 21 is actually Peru, Bolivia, who is technically our subject because they're in our market. But there we have it. Gran Colombia has been formed. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end the video with a massive thank you to all the channel members. We have Intermio1, Endulus, and Victor Vos Anderson. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.